Alright. Start getting his...
Oh, come
back later, okay?
Alright. Oh. Stream did that, yeah. Oh. Stream did that, yeah, yeah. Stream will be back in just a sec, yeah. Stream will be back in just a sec here. I'm just... Might be crappy on Twitch for now, but YouTube might be okay because YouTube's a little bit lagged and I can use a slower connection. Give me 1 sec here. I'm just about done setting everything up and hopefully my internet will be back to... Yeah, there's a very ironic thing where I...
Wait a moment.
The internet should be better. Sorry everyone, hold up. Okay. I think we're good. That's a little annoying. Alright. Yeah, like I said, I did fix, quote unquote, fix the internet. And by getting a new modem. They gave me a new modem. And also, they upgrade my internet. It's like double the speed now for $10 more. There we go. Germ Jam, how's it going? And also, Susie_TTV, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Yeah, it seems to be stable and back now, so I'm going to turn back on my music. All right. Now that I got everyone's attention, hope you're all doing well. How's it going? Good morning, everyone. This is going to be take 2 of the intro. For those that don't know my name from the guy, I'm an old guy. I'm an old man, and I play Guilty Gear Strive. Play Dizzy. And today we'll be jumping right into it with a few things. I said the practice schedule is big damage, lots of lab, and then we're going to do some lobby matches. Oh yeah, anyway, for those just joining and you guys saw that weird, kind of awkward, abrupt intro, is because my internet just died 5 minutes into my stream. So we're just going to restart. And where I'm going to restart is showing you guys more JH stuff. So I have a video out, by the way, if you guys haven't seen it. It's on YouTube right now. It should be in the pinned messages. And if you're on YouTube, it should be the first new video. But yeah, Germ Jam, good morning. Korean Deer, hope you're doing well. Snare, hell, I haven't seen Dizzy yet. Is she Vortex character? Kinda, yeah. Let me show you... let me show you the... like the start of the Vortex of what we've... basically what we've come up with. Germ Jam, hope you're doing well. What's up? What is your current ranked? I am a Vanquisher Dizzy. And... I think the last time I checked, it was like 60th, 70th, I don't know. Anyway, it's been a long time since I grinded rank, but we should probably go and do that again. What does Vortex character mean? Like looping cross-up Oki? More like just looping Oki. Doesn't have to be cross-up, it could be high-low. But basically, if you can Vortex a character, you do like a mix-up. Like this is going to be a very, very basic form of a Vortex. You do like 2K2D, fish, and then you do some form of mix-up. I did like a crossover high. And then if you can do that and loop it over, then that's considered a Vortex. So you can go for a high there, you can go for a low. And this is, again, very loose, kind of rudimentary style of a high-low of the Vortex. So, but yeah. Oh god, it's spreading. How's it going? The looping mix. Think million, exactly. So here, we can get the same kind of looping mix from here, right? Now she's got this KH fish that you can put behind the opponent, right? And then you can air dash back JH for the high, or you can simply just go for landing low for the low. This is just an example. The high has a lot more damage output, but the low has better setup output, I would say, but less damage. Makes sense. May does similar things with 2K2D. She gets stuff like vertical dolphin knockdowns. Yeah. So, as an example, you can loop this right here. If you can just get that close slash 2H after. Where you'll need a very low air dash back JH plus a micro dash close slash at on the ground there. If you can do that, there you go. Nope, not good enough micro dash. Then you can kind of loop this too. Sorry, not kind of, you can loop this. Are there new strategies to use Wings of Light move, or could this looping be helpful to prog? Yeah, actually, this is a direct setup here. So after Ice Spike, Ice Field, Instant Air Dash, whatever, or just run up in 2KTD, right? If you just cancel into Wings of Light Fish, that fish hits an Okizeme. So it hits as they wake up, right? So that's like the start of your Wings of Light. You can already have Wings of Light on if you want, depending on how you want to play. But I usually like to do it in setups. All right, I'm not getting it. It's not a good look, but I'll show you. It does work. Yeah, so the trickiest part is just landing that close slash on the ground. You don't have to do a close slash. Like, I'll just show you guys that you can just simply go do that, and then you get like a weaker high-low setup afterwards. But the close slash is going to give you a lot more options if you can land it. Oh my goodness. This is a streamer's curse. I wasn't messing this up this much before. Is that it? That's it. I got the close slash, but I didn't connect to the 2H. Alright, let me show you. This is just good practice for me. At this point, this is just good practice. Yeah, they can backdash it, but there's a call up to the backdash. It's a pretty... Well, there should be a... I'll show you. Yeah, I'll show that right after. But let me just show you what you can get off it first. Wow. I think I need a stretch here. Oh, we'll get it right here. This is it. That's it. And then you can kind of loop it again. And as you can see, if I did connect at the end there, then Wings of Light would proc, and then you'll do damage. So you can kind of loop it like that. If you're not using Wings of Light to frame kill, then you can simply just summon the cage fish, dash up, close slash, and then jump up. This lighting is bad. The sun's shining in on the window, so it's horrible lighting. But my wife likes that window open, so we're gonna keep it open. All right. So from here, you don't have to go into another mix-up. If you have 35% tension, you can actually kill Soul if you hit him with a close slash. So let's say you block a Volcanic Viper, you're going in for a close slash kind of combo, close slash starter. And then instead of going for another mix-up, you can simply just kill your opponent. Kill your friends guilt-free, as Bill Clinton once said. There it is. So it would require you to connect with a close slash on the ground there. Itama, how's it going? What's up? But what does one do against Sin? Just get run down. Sin's a tough matchup, but there are a few things that you can do to kind of mitigate him running you down. I obviously, clearly should be practicing this more. What is wrong? It is a tough kind of link. It's like a 2 or 3 frame link, but there it is. I think there's a little bit of lag. Let's just change the stage for a little bit. Sorry for just only showing this council of 3, but this particular computer probably isn't handling that stage very well. Yeah, so one thing that you want to do against Sin very quickly, Itama, and remind me if I don't lab this, but very briefly, what you want to do is make sure that he's not getting away with stun, his elk hunt attack, the one where he slides down, the stun dipper, aka scum dipper. And a couple ways you can do that. You can swipe with a 2S to kind of like check him, just like preemptively use it, or surprisingly 5H. 5H reaches pretty low. Is that an Aguri cap? It is an Aguri cap, yes. I really like that Cinderella Grey anime. Granger, how's it going, man? What's up? There we go. Oh, what the? He's supposed to wall stick. So I guess if you don't wall stick at the end, like if you're anticipating the wall stick with the 5H, you just end it with a Mikhail sword anyway. There we go. There we go. There we go. So if you just Mikhail sword at the end there, you get the wall stick. There it is. Shit. Alright, I think what I need to do is make sure that the the far slash fully does this thing. I want to show you guys that this is like a nice combo. Yo, Spud! How's it going? What's up? Hope you're doing well. How's your stream? There it is. It just took me like 34 tries, but you can kill with one overhead. Is what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, Spud, thank you so much for the raid. For those joining from Spud's stream, my name's Nagai, your Guilty Gear old man, Guilty Gear OG-san. We're just exploring a few things for Dizzy, and one of the things that we've decided to explore is that you can't kill if you have 35% meter with Dizzy, although it does take some skill, some timing. There we go. Happy day after 420, says Nev. How's it going, Nev? I hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, what's so special 420 there, Nev? Oh, right, it's Lucina from Fire Emblem's birthday. Yeah. But Spud, hope you're doing well, man. Thanks so much for the raid. Again, for those joining, I am a Dizzy player. Dizzy. As you can see. Okay, one more time. So Darth says, does 9 JH frame collude to reversals? Yes and no. So 9 JH does not lose to like reversals in the corner if you do a throw, if you set it up with a throw. Just can kill. There you go. So let me show you guys, and this will kind of nicely segue into something I want to show as well. So in the corner, let's get my opponent to let's get these gauges up. Lucina my goat, that's right. So if you throw him in the corner, you can still do this mix up. Jump JH, jump air dash back JH. Right. Is there's something I'd like you to lab? Sure. Sounds good, Grunge. I have a lot of lab today. Yesterday when I was making my video, I discovered a lot of different things. Maybe not discovered, I uncovered a lot of different things that were interesting to me. Air dash back here. If you do the mix up like this, it's getting them on wake up, and you can block reversal. So you can make it reversal safe if you go, if you do it in a throw. With that said, if I try to backdash this, there you go. Your opponent avoids it. Now you can just do a hit stop OS to catch the back step. So during the I just, during the JH, I'm gonna mash 5H, see what happens. Right, I'll mash 5H and then land with a 5K. Just like that, right? I'm holding back in 5H. And then as soon as I land, I stop mashing 5H and I do my next sequence. So it should look like this. That's a little bit too high. That would have worked actually. It was just I didn't like that, how high that was. Same with that. Oh boy. Give me a sec here. Yeah, let's just do that for now. So I'm mashing 5H, back step with Soul. So I made a recording, I'm playing it back on myself. And then you catch Soul's backdash. Right. With the 5H. And if he just gets hit, go through that, basically do that combo. And if they block, again, this is exact same recording. You don't hear me mashing or anything like that, right? All right, let's just do it one more time. I think I like 5H the best for this particular OS. Because you're already pushing heavy, right? And you're already holding back for the backdash. You might as well just keep mashing 5H, right? And also, like I was thinking OSing with the 5K or OSing with the 2S, but 5H kind of locks itself in, right? With the multi-hits. So you can't like 5H and accidentally push another button and the other button comes out. So it's a backdash OS, correct? I think there's something wrong with this setup. It's a little bit laggy. Whatever. It should be fine. Maybe it'll just sort itself out. I'm hoping it sorts itself out. Especially during matches. Anyway. Let's just do 2K 2D. 2K 2D, no cancel. Okay. I'm messing it up a lot, but it's not as difficult as I'm showing it actually. There. I promise it's not as bad. This morning is weird for me. Okay, there we go. So again, let's see it in motion. If they block it, that's what it looks like. If they get hit with that overhead, this is what it looks like. And if I backdash it, this is what it looks like. Get caught, right? There's a lot you can do with the 5H freeze. Cancel that into Wings of Light, knock them down, etc. Backdash again. Alright, so the problem with these kind of OSs, these hit stop OSs there, Susie, is that sometimes, actually quite a bit of times, they're not that good against like reversals or DPs. This one might be an exception because you have a little bit of a disjointedness on the 5H. So I've never tested this out. Let's see what happens if I DP. Okay, I hit Dizzy. I'm a little bit too close. A little bit too close, right? So in that case, what you could do is you can OS with a super. So do the same thing. I'm not mashing though. I'm just inputting a super during this JH, right? This will catch, or at least it should catch DP and backdash. So again, DP. I didn't do it right. Do it again. Okay. You know what? It'd be nice if you guys could see my inputs. Yo, Paulo Pat, how's it going? Good morning. How are you doing? So, backdash gets caught by the super. And then I'll DP now. Gets caught by the super. So you can OS against all options. Now, the answer previously, like pre 2.0, would be the backdash B or C, but you can't do that anymore. Thankfully for us. Yo, Mizu, good morning. How's it going? What's up? Hope you're doing well. So the next thing I'm going to show you guys, I don't know if it was something that we could have done in the previous patch. But let me show you. So previously, if you hit them with a 6H, grab them away from the corner like this, or they block the 6H, you set Wings of Light, you grab them away from the corner. You had a lot of options, right? You had a lot of different options, including a big throw damage option. So I'll kind of show you what it looked like. I can't reenact it because we don't have wall assault anymore. But basically, you would wall assault at, not at that point. Gotta get under him. Misi, hope you're doing well. How's it going? How's the dizzy journey? Right, you'd wall assault right here, break the wall. Actually, no. You would wall assault right there, run down the Wings of Light timing, throw them, basically wall stick them. It helps, and that'll help run down the Wings of Light timing. And then you break the wall again. Sorry, you don't break the wall again, you break the wall. Basically, if you do all correctly, you can like delete maybe 60 to 70% of your opponent's health, right? I'm sure I have a video at some point about it, like Dizzy is a grappler video or something like that, but that's what you could do before, but you can't do it now because you no longer have Wings of Light. Alright, you just break the wall before it activates. But now you could actually run down that timing in one combo. And I think you can only do it in this patch because of like little changes that they've done, which include like hurt box standardization and this buff to far slash, right? So if you just grab him away from the corner and just like do a coast to coast combo, which you can do now, or rather, I don't know if you could do this. I never explored this back in the day, but I just kind of found this during my editing. Right. So wait, maybe don't super. Although if you do super, you do that much damage, right? It's pretty significant. You don't need a super though. In fact, you might even do more damage if you don't super. You do not want that side switch, although you can work with the side switch. There we go. Do you have anything good if they backdash or jump at the beginning? Jumping at the beginning, they should get caught. Backdash, let's look into that in just a moment. You might do more damage and also save meter if you just run up and did a button. I think you can do it more if you do 2P, 2P, 6P, Mikhail sword after the JS. Okay, let's try that. We don't need 100% meter too. There we go. Let's try it. Let's do the 2P, 2P, 6P. Oh, wait a second. You can see if we can hit him with like an OTG or whatever. Here we go. Right again. I mean, if you can hit him with that, it'd be a lot easier to do. Okay. Yeah, I think that might actually do a little bit more damage. Plus, it's going to be easier to do. Okay, cool. That's definitely a new patch thing. 2P has reduced blowback, so that probably helps. And again, we don't need 100% meter to do this big damage. We obviously need to start it off with at least 50% meter, so it's got a little bit of requirement. Yo, Migu, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the raid. Yo, Otsukare-sama. Otsukare-sama. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Otsukare-sama. If I can get a shout out for Mizu. If you guys don't know Mizu does art on Twitter. Please follow them. Oh, konbanwa. Oh, or is it konnichiwa? Ohayou gozaimasu. Ima, hachi, how do you say? It's 8:38 a.m. Hachi, 30, or I guess 30 分, right now, ima. I was about to throw in some Vietnamese. Bia la, really? AM. It's 8:30 a.m. right now. Ohayou gozaimasu. Otsukare-sama. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you so much for the raid. Let me go ahead and shout you out. I think my mods might be having trouble with the name. Give me one moment. Hope you're doing well. Did I do it right? There you go. How was your stream? Do desu ka? But, I hope you're well. Dizzy wa kawaii desu. But, if you guys don't know, Mizu plays Jacko. Jacko wa kawaii desu. Mo kawaii. I still need to study a lot more Japanese. Nihongo benkyou, chotto, so, sumimasen, gomenasai for my bad Japanese. Hope you're well. I think when I used Mo in that case, it was for, also. So right here, I think we could do another... We can do something, right? Oh. Dizzy is very cute. 100%. You know, 100%. She is 100% kawaii. There we go. Here we go. Should I just do another McKill sword? I think we can just far slash. I hope you're well there, Mizu. Okay, so right there, fish, dash up, far slash. My Japanese works as well. Trying to remember kanji's hurting my brain. I was trying to learn maybe like a few kanji per day. And I didn't realize that maybe learning the numbers in kanji would help with, you know, that learning. So I can learn like 10 kanjis per day, for example, if I learn the numbers, 1 to 10. There you go. Reido... いつもありがとう。おあ、いえいえ、こちらこそ。こちら、いやいや、こちらこそ、ありがとうございます。I think that said it right. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. 喜んで。喜んで。There you go. There you go. Let's try that. 5k backdash, dash cancel. Oh, 5k. That works. There we go. Big damage. Dizzy's good. Dizzy's strong. Dizzy's pseudoid. Alright, so that's one thing I want to show really quick. So we got KOing with one overhead. The Daiji Wings of Light throw coast to coast damage cash out. And conveniently, I did write this down as well. Air dash back JH versus the empty low. And we were like, more than one person has been talking about dealing with backdashes. So let's talk about that. So what is this air dash back JH empty low? First of all, in the corner, if you just do it raw, if the setup allows you, you can just do the air dash back right here, right? And as I shown earlier, you can do a safe jump, you can do a hit stop OS here, right? You want to make sure that the air dash back is low enough though, right? There we go. So I recorded it. Let's play it back myself. I'm gonna DP. Oh, I messed up. So that's supposed to be it's supposed to be, there we go, a hold back right there. Yo, Chung Train, how's it going? Love seeing the positive Dizzy stuff. Testament player here. That's oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, Testament has got some weird changes. I used to play Testament back in the day. Japanese good? Oh, arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. Thank you. No, it's not that good. No. Yeah. Mada benkyo, something. But thanks for saying that. No, my Japanese, bad. Yabai. My Japanese, yabai, and I mean that in the bad way. All right, so this is the overhead, right? I gotta practice, still practice my Japanese. All right, and then there's also the low. So this is your rudimentary empty low that complements that overhead high, right? You can even do like a sweep. The sweep is nice because it can combo into the sweep is nice because it can combo into McHale Sword, and the McHale Sword can also be extended. But the problem with this is that you're kind of cashing out with that low, so you would do this after you habitualize them to block the high, right? Alright, so I'll tell you now that in this range, there's an OS to catch a backdash. We just showed it actually, right? So I'm discovering now that the best OS is actually mashing 5H. So I'm already holding back here with the 5H, with the JH rather. I'm just gonna double, maybe triple tap the heavy. And then when I land, I'm just gonna go ahead and proceed with what I would do if I had either got my opponent to block or got my opponent to hit, right? So it's gonna be landing 5k into 2D, for example. Chong Train, thank you so much for the follow as well. Really appreciate it, man. Just like that, right? So I double tapped 5H. So if I did it properly, okay, well that worked too. This not do 5k. There you go. I'm just mashing 5H now. So now if they backdash, 5H should come out. There you go. And because I'm doing 5k into 2D when I land, right? I'm doing 5k in 2D when I land, right? 5k 2D. But I inputted heavy during the hit stop of their backdash, basically. During the supposed hit stop of when that backdash happened, you know. The hit stop happened when I hit my opponent, right? But they backstep, so this kind of passes right through them, shaving off a few frames because of the hit stop, and 5H comes out. 5H cannot be cancelled into 5k. It cannot be cancelled into 2D, right? So I'm just locked into doing 5H, which is not the worst thing because 5H is a multi-hitting move. And at the end of it, you get a freeze, which is nice. So again, I'll play it back on myself. the same recording. Throw. This is air dash back JH. And then if they block, you get the 5k 2D. If they backdash, something's wrong with the timings here. Is everything right? I gotta test something out here. Everything feels a little bit slower. I'm just adjusting to it. There you go. Yeah, you get the 5H. So this is what you do to kind of deal with the backdash on the high. Bye, how's it going? Hope you do well. Right, but what do you do against the low? If they backdash the low, by the way, if you want to do the low, you delay a little bit, then you do a 2k. Why do you buffer an empty JH after knockdown? Buffer an empty JH after knockdown. In that case, it's to catch the backdash, but you can also just buffer down back to make it a safe jump. Yeah, 5H does lose to reversals, but then you can do super. Yeah, exactly. Not everything is perfect. So they can backdash this 2k. Right? But notice how when I throw my opponent, it doesn't say punish, right? Whose turn is it? Right here. So if I just turn on frame data for player 2, for example, does it also save jump? The previous one did, the JH, but this one doesn't save jump. Obviously, this one it will get blown up by DP. There's nothing you can do here to kind of OS against DP. So you do have different options to deal with different situations. But notice how when I backdash this, Dizzy is +4, meaning she can throw. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just do an empty low. I'll do my regular string, which is 2k fire spear, or it could be 2k 6p, it could be 2k 2d. 2k 6p is probably like the easiest thing to do in this case, because it will naturally go into OS I'm gonna show. But the more practical thing is to do 2k to fire spear, right? Because it's good on block and it's good on hit. Good on block and decent on hit. So I'm gonna do 2k fire spear, and I'm holding forward a little bit, and as I'm holding forward, I'm actually pushing dust. So it's gonna hide a throw in that OS, or rather hide a throw in that sequence. So if the backdash here, or that, it punishes the backdash. So again, I'm playing at the back of myself, backdash here, you throw the backdash. What happens if they block? Well, because I inputted the fire spear, that comes out instead, I'm +8. What happens on hit? You get a knockdown, hard knockdown in the corner, or wall stick, wall break. And guess what? You can actually loop this setup on a 2k fire spear that close, right? You do have to dash up a little bit because like an air dash back JH will actually whiff. So you do need to kind of, well, not in that case. A perfect air dash back JH will whiff. Right. Do it again. Oh, something's wrong. Maybe I'm just bad this morning though. There we go. Actually, maybe it doesn't whiff, but you can afford to walk forward a little bit and then do it. And it'll still safe jump. Or at least it should. Anyway, you can loop it again if you want. You have to delay a little bit. And then if you want to go for the high, you can again. There it is. So you can loop this setup. Do a little bit of a vortex. I didn't really execute it as well as I'd like to, but you guys get the idea, I think. Alright, so that's how you deal with backdashes in the corner off a raw throw. And you're going to get raw throws quite a bit, I think. with Dizzy. She's kind of low-key a grappling type of character. Or rather, grappling seems to work very well for her for some reason. And that is like across all the Guilty Gears, by the way. In Guilty Gear Plus R, throwing was strong for her. Go back even further. Prior to Guilty Gear XX Slash, there's no throw teching, and she had like one of the longest throw ranges in the game. So you just like sit outside their throw range and just do a normal throw. And there's nothing that they can do about it other than like predict it or up back. You couldn't throw tech. And then in, I think, Guilty Gear Plus or Guilty Gear Xrd, their throw is also strong. You can combo off of it and also give you some setups. Same thing, sort of, in Guilty Gear Strive, in that I guess fundamentally she's sort of the same in that she's somewhat a grappler. Anyway, throws are strong still. Now, that covers that particular situation. That like if you're just opening up with the air dash back JH, or you're opening up with the low, right? But what I've been showing is a lot of this, which is 2KTD KH fish, and then air dash back JH, right? And this is really strong for her in 2.0. You get air dash back JH setups mid-screen, basically, right? A lot of different ways to set it up. In this case, you want to be really close. The 2K2D, air dash back. And then just for demonstrational purposes, I'm just going to do a 5K2D here, or 2K2D. Ideally, you want to do close / 2H. Like that. But it's a little harder to do, and my execution for it isn't quite there yet. For me to show you consistently anyway. So in this case, let's just do 2K2D for now. Someone told me that, hey, you can just backdash that H fish, which I don't doubt them. Yeah, there you go. So how do we deal with that? I haven't really thought of it too much, to be honest, right? But I think the air option might be like the option that they can just always backdash, right? I don't think you can do a whole lot here. Maybe if you air dash back with the JS, but JS is not a good... I mean, it worked right there. It's not the button you want to be using. But might catch them, actually, if they backdash. No, not quite. I think if you wanted to catch them backdashing, if you did the empty low, I believe this should catch the backdash. There you go, yeah. So, it's kind of like a, I wouldn't say RPS here. You still get the 50-50, but it's like a skewed 50-50, where different options, like your high has more damage, it leads into bigger setups, but the low does lower damage. It can still loop into a setup, but also catches backdashes. So you have a little bit of a how do you say, it's not a 50-50, well, it's a 50-50 in the sense that it's a high-low, so it's still like that kind of mix-up. But what you decide to do as a person on offense might change based on how you want to deal with their wake-up options, right? So the high is obvious, or maybe it's not that obvious, but if you do the high, by the way, it's also vulnerable to DPs, right? But if you commit to the low, you're blocking long enough so that you should be able to block the DP, right? So in this case, I'll do the 2K2D right away, actually, as soon as possible. And I'm holding down back the entire time, so if they DP, I block it, right? So your low, even though it doesn't do as much damage, and even though it doesn't set up another actually no, I think it does set up another KH fish, so it does loop into itself. But anyway, because it doesn't do as much damage doesn't mean it's like something you want to kind of write off. So again, it does loop into itself, and it catches backdashes, right? And it also defends against wake up DPs, wake up reversals, right? So like I'm ready for someone to tell me that they'll never do the low because it's like does low damage and it sucks and you don't really get a whole lot out of it. Just because like maybe in a combo video they see this high and it does big damage. It loops into another close slash 2H, for example, if I do it right. Let me try and do it. I don't know what's going on here. There you go. Right. So whatever. If I did it right, you get the idea. Let's do it one more time. Right. So the high goes into big damage, but it's vulnerable to reversals and backdashes, in this case. But the low doesn't do as much damage, but it beats DPs and it beats backdashes. So again, you know, as a person on offense, you're not going to always flip a coin to decide whether you're going to be doing a high or low. You might decide, I'm going to use this pitch to beat this, or use this option to beat, you know, to beat this player because he's always backdashing or he's always DPing, right? And then once you've conditioned them, then you can start doing the high. Would an empty low catch the backdash? Or, oh, we just answered that. Does an FD help you fall faster there or anything else? I know you for some weird air routes, but I don't know how much about it. So FD wouldn't let you fall down faster. Like there's a misconception that if you FD, like the only way to fall fast from a instant air dash is if you FD it. But you're basically doing the same as FD button. So not FD button, instant air dash button. So you'll fall at the same rate if you FD as fast as possible from an air dash, or if you just push a button. The problem with pushing a button is that you extend some form of a hitbox, so you may unintentionally just tag your opponent, while FD, depending on, you know, FD will do the same thing in terms of getting you to the ground, but doesn't touch your opponent, but also spends a little bit of meter. And if you have Wings of Light on and you want to maximize the Wings of Light damage, that little chunk of meter there probably, like, it does a lot of damage if if you just like hold on to it. Yo, Gemma, good morning. How's it going? Wow, I am like having a really bad chatty or talking day. I'm messing up a lot of my words. Let me make sure my music is on too. There we go. But I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, I need more coffee in my RoboCup, that's right. Right now I chose to drink Hojicha tea. So yeah, those are some ways that you can catch a backdash or catch a DP in this mix-up. Yeah. Did I miss anything? So we talked about the air dash back JH and empty low, dealing with backdashes. You know, while I have everyone here, let me show you guys what I was doing at the beginning of the stream, which is deal big damage with Dizzy. In fact, you can kill with Dizzy with just 35% meter in one mix-up. So let me see if I can do it now that I've been warmed up. There it is. There you go. I should kill, right? There you go. That was smooth. It only took me like 20 tries at least at the beginning of this stream. But yeah, you can kill now. Yeah. So this air dash back JH business, it's serious business, right? I wanna direct you with a flaw though. I wanna point out a flaw in this. And somehow the ArcSys devs got it. I mean, not somehow.
I will not
They maybe thought it through. They maybe thought this really, maybe perhaps they thought this very thoroughly, but there's a flaw in the air dash back JH. I'll show you guys. Are you gonna post this anywhere? I want to try and lab that. It's actually in the video I made very recently, my YouTube video. So if you haven't seen it already, it's in the pinned messages right now. It's at the beginning of my video. In fact, the thumbnail is there. My thumbnail shows it. Wow, I'm having a really bad talking day. Let me just show you guys real quick.
go alone, can't
So you go into my YouTube. It's the first thing that pops up. Because I figured that people would be like, yo, this is sick. Right off the bat. Let me show you guys. So you go on my YouTube. Right here. This video right here. This 2.0 button plus 35% tension equals win. So if you guys want to check it out, go ahead and click that video. It's also in the pinned messages, and if you're on YouTube, just click on my channel and click on that video. It should be the first one. But yeah, it's in the last thing in it. Yeah. So I showed it at the beginning, and I showed notation of it at the end. So feel free to skip to the end if you want to see the notation.
It's dangerous here.
Yo, am I getting green screen here? What's going on here? I'm turning into a ghost. This isn't just, you know, 1987's RoboCop. This is also like 1980s Ghostbusters. Test my luck. How's it going? What's up? All right, one more time. Hope you're all doing well. Oh my god, that guy! Look how you're being transported back in time. That's right. I have a DeLorean outside just waiting for me to go back to the future. Stream's going pretty well. I'm having a really difficult talking day though. I need more coffee, something. I'm really excited about what I want to show, but it's just not being articulated properly, which I gotta fix before I go to work. All right, so is that high, low, mixed, fuzzy, blockable, or is the window way too tight to do it consistently? Okay, so really quick here, then I'm gonna roll ads and just so we can disable pre-roll. The high, if you count, actually, I'll just show it real quick here. I have a video. Let me just show you real quick because you asked very nicely. So hopefully I got it. There we go. So we actually counted the frames of the high and the low. And what I'm going to show you might appear like you can just fuzzy it. So I'm going to gaslight you right now and with this video. But then I'm going to tell you the truth. So here we go. If you count, if you start your count at the first frame of visual difference, right? Frame 0 right here, they both look the same. I believe the left side is the low and the right side is the high. You start your count right at the first frame of visual difference. The low hits on frame 12 and the high hits on frame 18. So in your mind, you might be thinking, oh yeah, you can just fuzzy it. Just block low a little bit, then you block high. The truth is, the cool thing is that you can actually delay your low to match the time of the high, and the string will still be airtight. In fact, you can delay it to about 21 frames, and there's still not going to be a gap. So we just delay a little bit longer, and it's 18th frame. Which is why in some setups you see me just like delay a little bit and then do a 2K. Now, this is ignoring the fact that maybe an air dash back JH or air dash back button is easier to track visually, right? But if you compare it to like a standing dust, where you're on the ground, you see a big red flash, and then you do a dust attack, that hits on frame 20. An 18 frame overhead like this, when you compare it to the low, it isn't too bad. It's pretty good. So I'll show it one more time. This one here, I'm actually stand blocking the fish in case there's weird like back block or down back block hitbox shenanigans going on, and you can still see that it hits on the 18th frame. Right. So you shouldn't fuzzy it. I mean, if the Disney player is doing 2K immediately and as soon as possible at every jump in, then yeah, you can fuzzy block it, but that might be setting up for failure against someone who's just going to intentionally delay the load, you know what I mean? And they can do that quite safely. Been very informative, guy. Oh, sounds good. Yeah, thanks for dropping by. Really appreciate you just hanging around and asking questions and that sort of thing. That's a very sick solution to punish the fuzzy block. Yeah, for sure. Just simply delay the load, right? Now, I'm gonna run ads really quick here on Twitch. I'll still continue to talk and yap, and what we'll do is I'm just gonna review everything we've done very quickly. It's only gonna take 3 minutes to run ads, and primarily why I want to run ads is because I want to take your money. I get that 25 cents. I'm joking. I don't get very much money from it, but I just it drives me crazy when ads run when I raid somebody. So I want to prevent that from happening if anyone raids me. You know what I mean? So let's disable pre-roll ads by running ads right now. And in the meantime, you know, YouTube is here if you want to just hang on YouTube. And if you have a YouTube Premium, then you don't have to run into ads. But anyway, and then we're just going to review things. All right, running in 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right, now we can talk smack about everybody. I'm joking. So to review, I showed the big combo, first of all. Let's show that one more time. You have freedom for ads. Let's go. I'll do it one more time. Can I even do it? I did it like first time last time. First try. Yeah, there is something wrong with this setup. I can see frame skips every once in a while. There it is. So just to show we can kill with 35% meter. So there's thing number 1 to review. Okay, what else did I check out? The Wings of Light Daiji throw setup, coast to coast combo. The Naxi alternative, actually. So Naxi showed us an alternative. So let's do Naxis. So I'm gonna throw my opponent. And Naxi's set to dash right after. 5k and then dash cancel. So bad. Alright. That, we're gonna cancel that. We don't want to side switch in this case. So let's get our Wings of Light set from a nice 6H. Here we go. And then Naxi's set to do a 5k, but I might not be in range for it. But how long do you plan on doing lobby matches for? Probably an hour. I'll do a little bit more labbing and then we'll go on to lobby matches. Alright. I like this this alternative that Naxi showed. Getting the wall, so getting the side switch, not the worst thing. We can salvage that. It's funny because like prior to 2.0, we wanted the side switch, right? And then the same side we're trying to salvage. But now the same side is going to be the primary combo, and then the side switch is going to be a contingency. Okay, yeah, we'll need... You know what? Maybe not breaking the wall is good too, because because you get you get the hard knockdown, right? And you get wings of light damage. Unfortunately, I have to catch the weekend stream hopefully in the future because I have to work in for 6 hours. Oh no! Yeah, I gotta work in about a couple hours here, so that's why I won't be able to do a big lobby match. Big stream for lobby matches. Okay, here we go. Oh my god! My impulse was to deactivate Wings of Light, or activate it at that point. Okay, don't do that. And of course, if you get the side switch, you just do close S6H. In fact, you know what? What if we close S6H right here? Oh, actually, this might be better. This might be better. We're going to be at range of 5k in this case. How do you microdash? Microdash is just a tap on your dash macro, for example. Or if you use like regular inputs without the dash macro, just tap forward twice. Let go of the input after. But way easier with just like the with the dash macro. Just tap it. Dash small. That's right. All right. Let's do a big combo here. Oh my goodness. I hope you're doing well there, BZ, GT, HESTD from YouTube. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully you don't have any STD. Alright, this is it. I'm having trouble with that. Okay, yeah, I like that better. Something like that. But I guess you could do a dash cancel right after there. But I'm thinking that we don't break the wall. The number is indeed quite large. That's a big damage combo from a throw. Let's not break the wall though. Oh, I'm having trouble with that. Again. Uh-oh. Didn't quite get there. Uh-oh. I wonder... Okay, maybe 2H is the better option here. I mean, you can do another mix-up after. Maybe instead of backdash to cover the wall tech, hold him in the corner. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just maybe fish at the end there, or just do like a safe jump, something like that. All right, one more time. Do this instead. Oh, I guess if you did it that way, you just break the wall. You could probably just straight up go for a Mikhail sword. Or you know what? You could probably just do that instead too, and go in for a mix. But if you wanted to just cash out on damage, that's not a bad idea too. I think the point is how to cash out on damage and kill with that wall break. Like, go for another throw mix. Yeah, a lot of options here actually. Yeah. Anyway, so that's another thing that we've been doing this morning. And then we got the dealing with air dash backs, but I need more coffee. I thought I had good sleep, enough sleep to kind of like untangle my tongue, you know? Wow. Having a bad talking day. All right. So let's go on and let's move on to the next thing, which is instead of doing a JH, can we do JPP? Yo, K Kerbal, how's it going? What version of the fish is being used? I can't tell. For the most part, I'm using the KH fish, but I'll tell you what fish I'm using for the most part. Usually it's KH fish. In this throw setup, it's going to be a P fish though, just a regular P fish. No extra commands. Although other commands for that particular fish has yet to be explored. I think you get more combos. I was experimenting with like burst bait combos actually, and I think the PS fish would be best for that, but that's for another day. Excuse me. Have you seen Daiji's latest YouTube short? No, I haven't. For characters without meterless reversals, you can drop and go for meterless wall break and get more damage and avoid. Yeah, actually that's a good point. Reset to neutral, get the positive bonus. All right, so instead of doing JH, why don't we do JP? Does that work? Can we combo with this? Maybe. Not in this particular case. But what's our frame data actually after the last JP? So we are +5. We are +7 there. Okay. 5K is 7 frame startup. 2K is 6 frame startup. But I think we're not going to be in range either way, right? If we're not going to be at range of 5K, we're not going to be at range of 2K. Generally. Oh, that's usually the case. Right? So can we get this? Doesn't seem like it. But I was kind of experimenting with this earlier, like while I was editing my video, and I kind of found a way to get it. Let me see if I can reenact it. And it's like from here. And specifically this. See that? I was in range, but I didn't get the right frame data. So you can get your JPPs to work, right? But only in that particular setup. Now we'll circle back to that. Before we do that, before we focus on why that particular setup is different than the other ones, let's see how much faster that JP is, right? So the JH works, the JP also works, right? But the JH, let's take a look at the frame data. Is what in startup. Actually, you know what? We don't need to look at dust loop. We can actually look at right here. So JH, it says 12 frame startup, and as you saw in the previous kind of video I had, the air dash back JH hits on 18th frame after the visual difference. So it's 12 frames. JP is 6 frame startup. So instead of it being a 18 frame overhead, right? You shave off 6 frames of that. It's now a 12 frame overhead. So this perfectly matches that timing that I had before. Let's take a look at the video again. The timing of the empty low. Show it to you one more time. Oh, turn off that sound. So like I showed before, the low, if done as soon as possible, is 12 frames. The high, if done as fast as possible, is 18 frames. If you replace that with air dash back JP minus 6 frames, it's now 12. So it's 12 and 12. So you have like a 12 frame overhead when you compare it to a low, which is also 12 frames, right? So you can be very scary with your mix-ups if you know what you're doing, right? Let's show it one more time. But it's specifically in this sequence. Oh, don't do that. Maybe summon fish right after that. There we go, right? So air dash back JPP. Summon fish. Pretend that's a fish summon. Actually, you know what? That bugs me now. I got a fish summon right there. Does JPJH work? Unfortunately, it doesn't here, Rama. How's it going, Rama? Hope you're doing well. Does 2K2D at that range give anything good, though? No, not really. But, I mean, if you can kill with it... If you can just, like... win the round with that, then you got something. You do have some stuff. Not anything like this though, right? Not any you won't be able to loop into the air dash back JPP or even air dash back JH. So fish will still hit meaty and it'll still be plus 60 basically, or plus 58 or whatever it is. You have Wings of Light on, you can apply pressure afterwards if you want. At least a strike throw. You can probably jump in, but you won't be able to you might be able to do air dash back JH, but it's like it's gonna be very weird. There we go. The real Arctic says, very cool, but isn't the reward you get from 2H also much greater? Yes, it is. You get so much from 2H. You can just kill. Honestly, like from here, if you have 100% meter, you can go for another setup, for instance, or sorry, if you have 35% meter, if you hit with that JH, you can just literally kill your opponent. I'm just showing this. I thought this was kind of neat. But you know what? This is not like the main thing that I want to show. This. As cool as this is, and like as nice of a discovery this is, it's raised more questions and answered any issues I had. And that question is, why does this work in this particular setup and not in this one? A 2K2D, air dash back, PP, 5K doesn't reach. A OTG in this case here, you know. Fitted 2K2D, fish summon, OTG close slash, air dash back. It doesn't reach. Like, what makes Wings of Light, fish so different in this case? The answer is, there is actually a little bit of a gap. There's a little bit of a gap between the fish bite and the air dash back JH that does not exist in the previous other setups. So if I held up back here, you'll see that I get punished with soul. Right? So that implies a lot of different things. That could be a flaw in the setup, but there's also a benefit from it. Block this, air dash back, or back step. Block this, DP. They can DP there, I promise. Yo, Moondrops, what's up? The return of JPP seems pretty mediocre, yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at that. It's safe jumps. Okay, so it's not that bad, right? It's not horrible. You can safe jump with it. As opposed to if you just did it from here. Right. There's no gap here. I'm going to hold up back after the fish bite. 0 attack interval. All right. Let me be very transparent with you in this entire thing. The whole close slash 2H situation is, I wouldn't say it's fake,
Come back later, okay?
but there are flaws with it. So again, I'm gonna show that I do a big combo. So again, to connect it, you want to micro dash forward and then close slash 2H, right? If you don't, 2H isn't going to reach, so you want that micro dash. You also want a very low air dash back. Oh my goodness. I had it there, but my finger slipped. There it is. There you go. So if they stood blocked the fish and down back blocked the JH, it's gonna fuzzy them, and then the combo just drops. Oh no. Uh-oh. Most of the time, people will stand block this fish, right? They're not gonna automatically... Oh, they might automatically down back block. Actually, is it most people? You will find some people who will back block this fish and then down back block to get the fuzzy. And that will just ruin everything, right? I would tell you to just block confirm if you see them stand blocking, and if you run up and do a close slash, do something else, right? But if they crouch block, then it all connects. If they stand block and down back, bit of a gamba, yeah, it's a bit of a gamba. But I think I honestly think you can hit, like, visually confirm this, right? And that's only because there's no gap between fish bite and JH. All right, I think if you've been following my thought process, I think you know where I'm gonna be going with this. And perhaps the devs of ArcSys were super thoughtful, like way more thoughtful than we give them credit for. Because remember this? I told you that there's a gap between the fish bite and the JH, so they can backdash this, right? Oh, maybe not. I did it perfectly, maybe. Hold on, what am I doing? Did I do it different here? Give me one sec here. So, backdash here. Oh, timing is a little bit... Oh, timing was perfect. I don't know how I got that. I might be wrong on this. Hold up. I thought there's always a gap here. Maybe it depends on how high that JH is. Can you place 2H with 5H? You could, but it's still... You won't get the perfect proc. I guess the third hit of the 5H. By the way, just say to hope you're doing, man. How's it going? Actually, let's put it all together. There it is. Because there's a gap between the fish bite and that JH. I think I might need to restart my computer. It is chugging a little bit. Okay. Because there's that little gap there, that actually helps fix this setup. So if I down back block, it all works, right? If I back block the fish, stand block it, and then I down back, because it's not a fuzzy anymore, the hitbox changes and now they're crouching. So either this is just stupid dumb luck that this works in this particular case, which is optimal, by the way. Like, if you want to set up Wings of Light, quote unquote optimal, is optimal to me. Like there's just magically a gap there. It's either very thoughtful or just super lucky on the devs part. Like, all right, and again, I'm comparing it to the usual case where there is no gap. And I'll just do the combo, right? Is that... Yeah, it says no, Gary Cap, that's right. I'm also a bit concerned about different hitboxes different than Souls. You know, I would be too, but then they said that they standardized all the hitboxes. Oh, you guys can see that it's a little laggy. Okay, there you go. So here, sand block the fish, down back block, get fuzzied, but messes up the combo. This particular setup, which again, I like setting up Wings of Light beforehand, or Wings of Light during the setup. This just works out for that overhead. So stand block the fish, down back block the JH. I'm crouch blocking now. Again, backdashing here will beat it. Yeah, hopefully not everyone backdashes. But yeah, looks good, eh? One of the things I noticed is very, very interesting. Arlan Kells, how's it going? Hey chat, what characters do you think are in the weakest spot at the moment? Hard to tell. It's only been a week and a half, but I think a lot of players are not happy with Testament and Bridget. I'm not too sure where they actually land in the tier list. Oh, and Abba. I hear a lot of things about Abba. Everyone else seems pretty okay in terms of what I've heard so far. Yeah, can't answer that. It's still too soon. Yeah. In fact, you know what? If anybody like answers that for you, like in all seriousness, like and gives you a tier list and tells you what characters are strong, what characters are bad, and they're 110% confident about it, I would not listen to them. It's a little bit too soon. It's way too soon to make any judgment at the moment. All right. So the Real Artix asks, so what are your favorite mix-ups as of now? Favorite ones in Air Dash Back JH. By far. That's my favorite mix-up for Dizzy. Air Dash Back JH or Empty Low. Soft, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. OMG, did you see the Happy Chaos Loop Jack found though? Yes. I haven't really explored it too much because I feel very confident the ArcSys devs will patch it out at some point or do something with it. So I'm not going to try and deep dive into it just yet. I mean, you might still like run into it in ranked and people might still abuse it, but things are going to change. Unless there's a like super obvious definitive answer and someone reveals it on Twitter, that's really easy to do. I'm not gonna really try to figure it out because it's just gonna change. Yo, Bait, how's it going, man? What's up? Testament and Abba are the ones that seem to be in a strange spot, but it's still too early to tell. I think Testament, like, if I was a Testament player, I'd be pretty upset, but I'd also be very, like, curious to see what I could do now with 2 stains. Like, it would pique my curiosity, and I'd lab it and see what I could do. But if I played Testament at a really high level in the previous patch and they just kind of like kneecapped everything that I've been doing, yeah, I'd be pretty upset, unfortunately. Like, unfortunate that they did it, unfortunate that Testament players have to go through it. But if I still play Testament, I'd be pretty upset, but it would give me motivation to like kind of figure something else out. This 2 stains idea is cool, yeah. Kirime says, Soul Bottom 1, real and factual. Oh no. Just say this is my character worst, your character best. Yeah, I like what they gave Dizzy. I'll do, just for science, just so I can play something in the background while I talk, I'm gonna record this one more time. There it is. Oh boy, what? Why didn't that wall stick? Try it again. It's supposed to wall stick. 2 stains sounds like my underwear. Oh man. Alright. Yeah, 2 stains doesn't sound very nice. Alright, so you can kill with like this overhead, by the way. That's what I'm trying to show. I really hope they patch it out soon. I was only asking since you were answering who people were upset about and didn't mention yeah. Happy Chaos is a menace. No, I appreciate it. I was thinking about maybe labbing it out, but not today. Maybe not today. Maybe some other point. I think if you want it to be like a you know, if you want to take advantage of the hype around it, or if you want to strike while the iron's hot, yeah. you should look into it. Make content about it for sure. I want to focus on my character too. Yo, Lixa, how's it going? What's up? That's how I feel about Jack. I'm just tired of relearning all the 2D routes, so the combos that normally happens may not be as consistent because of the changes. I tried so hard to fix that type, but stuff back in there. I don't see the oh that. I haven't seen Happy Chaos at all this patch. I think we're gonna see more as Jack did win the tournament. I think they made a post saying that they're doing something about the Infinite or something. Good. That's good. Alright, so we don't have to worry too much about it. At the moment, anyway. But only next month. Oh, I heard that they're gonna change it eventually, but it's still gonna be a thing in like Evo Japan or something like that. And people aren't very happy with that. So maybe if you're a competitor, you want to either know how to deal with it or just become Happy Chaos. I think after the patch in May. Uh-oh, there's gonna be a May patch? Uh-oh. Better milk this Dizzy as much as we can. I think they won't change Dizzy a whole lot in the next patch. Alright, so what else do I have here? What's on my chopping block? You know what? I think it's good enough. I think we labbed enough. Let's go ahead and play some games. Alright. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, I'm gonna restart this particular computer. Maybe not restart it, but see if there's anything in the background that needs to get closed. Because computer seems to be chugging along. Give me 1 sec here. Maybe I didn't close up like Kazaa or something, you know? I didn't close Napster. Let's see. Got new windows that need to be closed. There's a few things. Was it GOG on, which is the client I used to play Resident Evil 2. Okay, maybe that helps a little bit. Because it's lagging a little bit, I don't really want to play ranked. I don't want to subject myself to a stressful match and it being laggy and then I mess up my combos until I figure this out. And I don't want the ranked person to also feel any issues. Yo, Keith, how's it going? Yeah, forgot to close LimeWire. That's right. What else was popular back in the day? LimeWire, Kazaa, Napster. Do you remember WinMX? My Japanese friend loved WinMX. BitTorrent was a huge thing, up and coming thing at the time. I guess it's still popular now, right? People use BitTorrent. Ronald, what's up? Kazaa, Napster. Did I travel back in time to 2002? Yeah. Hey now, you're a rock star. Oh, the link? Sure. Yeah, let's take a look at the link. Definitely ruined my parents' computer with LimeWire back in the day, says my hero. Well, neither there's no proof that I did that too. I definitely ruined my parents' computer doing lots of stuff. That is, you know, in the same realm of LimeWire and WinMX, and I think BitTorrent ruined that computer too. My Pentium was at 1 gigahertz, 64 megabytes of RAM. All right, let's take a look at this. This is a new short from Daiji. Okay, let's take a look real quick. And we might go back in the lab if this is interesting. If not, then we'll play some games. I'm sure it's interesting. So what do we have here? All right, so hold up. So get the freeze, wings of light, dash up. Okay. So it's a nice kind of sequence after just regular freeze. Huh. I wonder if that is a thing. 6H meaty and then 5D. I guess if it's like super meaty. Okay, yep. Going for the cross up. Everyone loves that cross up for some reason. Okay. Can you tell I love that cross up? I think. Oh, okay. I like that. Cross up's okay. I think people kind of lab cross ups incorrectly, and also unless you're gonna kill with a cross up, getting bursted with your back towards a corner attempting a cross up is like the worst feeling. I'm okay. I'm okay with cross ups if you just do it a little bit. But if it's like your primary mechanism of opening up your opponent, I think there's quite a bit of issues with it. But anyway, I think this is good. Something to dissect maybe in another stream. But yeah, Garnga, thanks for sharing. Yeah, cross-ups are a weird kind of beast in this game. Because, like, it's hard to lab correctly. A lot of times you just, how do you say, like, a lot of times when you lab cross-ups, you don't actually know if you're crossing them up or not, or if you try to do the same side, you know, stay on the same side but make it look like you're doing a cross-up. You might think you're doing the same side, or I don't know. It's just hard to like actually nail a cross-up because of cross-up protection. And not enough people record and play things back on themselves, and they just think that they're crossing up the opponent when they're not. Anyway, it is Daiji, yes. Germ Jam, what's up? Have you seen the Infinite with Happy Chaos? What are your thoughts? I've seen it. I've seen a clip of it. My thoughts right now is that let's just wait a little bit before we make any assumptions. I should just lab out what we could do against it, but oh, my bad. Shouldn't have done that. But Arxis did say that they're gonna patch it out at some point. I think it's weird that they're not gonna do that before Evo Japan though. That's weird. I think that needs to get like hotfixed like right now. Oh, nice. 6 POS is very strong. I don't think I can kill from here, so we'll just do a mix up. There you go. Yeah, link it to the Discord. 6P OS is very strong. I've been doing it. What's the 6P OS? Shit. You know, for 5-frame rollback, this is actually not bad. But it could be because I'm winning. Oh, there we go. Holding 4P and S, I believe, catches cross-ups. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. The 6P OS for catching cross-ups. That's another thing about cross-ups. Like, there are OSs against it. Like, there's even DP OSs, right? DP, FD OSs. Again, there's a 6P OS. A lot of times when you want to do a cross-up with Dizzy, there's actually a gap in the beginning. So there is room to do a 6P if you needed to. It's cross-ups just like they're inherently flawed in this game, and I don't think Dizzy players right now should be leaning towards them. Strix Varia, how's it going? What's up? Thanks for the follow, really appreciate it. Does holding work? Yeah. Yeah, but that Happy Chaos thing is pretty wild. The old Gorgon special. Alright. Unlucky there. You know what? Let's try out that combo. Oh shit. I messed up. Oh wait, what? That works? Try again. Oh. Oh, I'm messed up some canceling. The lag is a little bit better. I think closing GOG actually helped a lot. Yo, again, yeah, how's it going? The amount of conversation part of attacking I feel for TOs. Oh, yeah. For the whole happy chaos thing. Yeah, as a TO, you probably, like, have to, like, deal with a lot of that stuff. I'm glad I don't TO anymore, so I don't have to deal with that. But that sucks. Oh, I think I could combo off that. Cause yeah, it's annoying. Oh, I'm sorry I have to deal with that. Man, I wish I could like... It'd be cool to be able to punish full screen with an ice spike or something. Luzu says, I really hope they get rid of 1 and 3 inputs coming from Jam's 2 to SKP. It's really annoying. Oh, I should really lab this character too. I've not done any like exploration with Jam. I've been just so focused on Dizzy. I installed the new SSD in my PC yesterday, not the biggest one. 256 gigabytes. And nowadays, like everyone has like 2 terabytes and stuff, eh? Oh, you know what? I was not expecting. Oh, what the? I messed up. That's okay. I'm just a commentator, but my opinion has been inquired from therapist at this point. Alright. Oops. Can I punish that? I need to know that this sort of thing. I don't need to delay that anymore, so I can just do a K or a PH fish, and that should be okay. There we go. A PH fish, and then immediately do a dust, immediately cancel into close slash 2H. Should be good. Would you say that the with JH setups are reliable? Which with J? If you with JH, it might kind of be a nice fake out for you to do it, like a throw, like a little bit of a tricky, tricky little command. Excuse me. A tick throw situation. Oh, that surprised me. Okay, there you go. I was gonna say half intro. Oh, nice. Yeah. Happy Chaos change is wild. I'm not a tournament competitor just yet, but if I was, I would be very unhappy with that. Because I don't play Happy Chaos. Oh, look at that. I love it. Might be able to kill, but let's just be a little tricky here. Do just some new things. I probably could have pushed my opponent to the corner and did a wall break. I need to be more confident about like just doing wall to walls. What happened? Got kicked out. Okay, sorry. Throw, whiff, jump. Sorry, let me read that again. Throw, jump with JH, air dash back JH and the sorts. That's what I'm talking. Oh, okay. You mean just like jumping up, doing a whiff JH, waiting a little bit, then throwing? I think there's a place in that. Place place for that kind of mix up and place for that strike throw. I'm having a really bad talking day. I was gonna say there's a place in therapy for that. Kind of think about work. The thing is, when you land and if you do an empty jump and you land after the with JH, you have to wait a long time before the before you're able to throw. With that said, I wonder if you can just like jump in, walk back a little bit, and like sort of do a shimmy, like a Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 6 shimmy. So if you like keep walking back after jump in, maybe you'll be out of your opponent's throw range when available. And if you can, you might be able to choose to dash in and grab. You can look into that actually. That's an interesting thing to try and do. If you're out of throw range, if you just jump in and walk back, that's actually pretty good because then you can kind of play around with the shimmy situation. Like close slash to beat out their throw attempt. Is it weird that I play neutral base Sanji? Says Storm? Because everyone keeps saying he's a gorilla. No, I don't think it's weird. Maybe it's weird in that no one else is doing it. But neutral based Angie seems like the way you should play Angie. Like play mostly neutral and then get in when you have to. And then do your damage when you're in. That seems like how you should play the character. What does everyone else do? Just like run in and dance? Oh. Oh, that should be nice spike. I gotta get better at hit confirming that. My natural response is just cancel into Wings of Light because I don't think that they're gonna actually get hit. The spin bots are playing him wrong, but you have to present it to make your opponent focus too hard on it. That's true. That's true. I can kill with a low. Nah. Alright. Yo, Moonshot, what's up? I think the reason Dizzy Crossup is so good is that Fish beats 6 POSs on both sides and gives the same reward. Yeah, if you can make it do that. That, and if you can make Dizzy's Crossup also reversal safe, which I believe you can, then it's okay. But I don't think it should be like the basis of how you should win. It shouldn't be like your win condition. It's too unstable. Like, first of all, you got to make sure you got the execution to do it right all the time. Like, a perfect dash jump isn't always going to be easy to do online. And secondly, like, once you get the execution to do it, then it's deciding when you should do it, right? It's ill-advised to do a cross-up if you're going to put yourself in the corner if they block it correctly, right? Or if they have a burst. If they didn't block it correctly, they burst you and now you're in the corner. But that's just me. Like, I prefer.
Power alone can't achieve a
That's
thing.
my opinion. Obviously, there will be stands of the cross-ups, and they'll do very well. Just not like how I like to play Dizzy. Not like it's more like not how I like to play any character. In a game that has system mechanics to prevent cross-ups from happening, there's OSs that kind of also, in general, like deal with cross-ups. I got him. The game's just kind of against cross-ups in general. And they're kind of hard to do. You can eyeball cross-ups. Like, the thing is, here's the thing. Unless you're a master of crossing your opponents up in Strive, you shouldn't do them. Because, like, there's a good chance you're going to mess it up. You're going to mess up your dash jump. You're going to mess up the timing. You're going to eyeball something you saw on YouTube and you're going to try it yourself. It'll turn out to be like a same side because you didn't practice it. You need to really be a master of what's good with cross-ups in this game and what's bad with them, you know, the pros and cons, so that you don't mess them up and that you can also, you know, properly do a same side. In the previous patch, actually this patch has it too, like ice spike into dash up, well, ice spike ice will dash up 2D into fish summon, and then you just like dash jump to the other side. Like that's good, but like you need to have like a perfect dash jump, and you need to be aware of what, you know, of the same side, like dash and the neutral jump. It's tough. All right, here we go. We got Happy Chaos. How do you feel about Dizzy Axel so far this patch? So far so good. I don't hate it. I don't like it. Never liked it to begin with. All right, here we go. This is the problem, right? So I think we're gonna move in. I don't have to be too afraid of this. Got him. IP. What we want to do is, once we get in range, or if we do have enough time, fish summon is probably going to buy us some time to go in. Alright. I think I gotta focus here. Get lucky. There we go. We want a YRC, no YRC. Okay, I don't think I can kill here, but I might be able to kill here. No, he's got burst. I got screwed over by system mechanics. I'm like, okay, I'll throw a YRC. Alright, it's not that bad. But I don't think my opponent has a perfect... I think they're just playing around with the infinite. Doesn't really have it just yet. Just gotta play my cards right. There it is. What? One way to fix infinite is probably lower the delay in the time of the portal up. I'll have to figure that out for sure. Cross-ups, eh? Can I jump? Oh no, it actually locks you in, right? So one of them is like something you can backdash, I think. I don't know. There we go. See.
No, no.
IP? Anti-air? Oh, the BRC down. Nice. Also crossover is better in most on block to crossover is better on block in most scenarios. Give me a sec here. Let me think about this one here first, and I'll go back to cross-ups. So you can't up back block. Got a gamer here will not give me a chance. Speed. What's the play here? A YRC, right? Shit. I think I could have thrown there. Oh boy, nice. All right. I think you can backdash the last one. You know what? A nice spike there would be nice. Oh, there you go. Oh, nice. I tried to do the deflect shield, but I think I got that weird glitch, the FD glitch. Alright. You know what, it's not... I can see why people will think this is an issue, and it is a big issue, but I didn't feel that bad. I think if I just understood it a little bit more, it would be a little bit better. And also my offense, I didn't capitalize on it as good. I can see why people don't think... I can see why people don't like it. But I mean, I've not looked into it at all, and I don't think it might be worth looking into unless you're really going to compete. Yeah. On offense, I was making stuff happen. So it's all about cleaning up my offense and just understanding that whole situation more. Like you can see it's like 3 bullets and then 2 bullets and then a reload or something like that. And this is off no training at all, right? And also my opponent may not have a full understanding of the loop. But I think if I sat down and just like really hyper focus and not thought about cross ups while playing it, I think it's a problem, but we can work with it. Yeah. Yo, Sleepy Gal 420, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. They would fix it. So you're the happy chaos? Way to out yourself. Why would you say that? You should be hidden, unless you're not. People aren't gonna like you. But GG's, thanks for enlightening me with that experience. I wouldn't mind playing again, but let me just. I'm only doing first to 3s. That's all right. I don't want this stream to be focused on dealing with happy chaos on something that's probably gonna get like. That won't exist a little bit later on. There you go. I think removing reload and giving back 6 bullets would fix the problem too. Yeah, there's some fixes. It's just weird that they won't fix it before Evo. Like I said there, Sleepy Gal, I just don't want this stream to focus on something that probably would be eliminated. Maybe it won't. You never know. But I think we got confirmation on Mark says that they will do something about it. But I appreciate it. My dad? Nope. There you go. Let's go. I almost like how they love Happy Chaos. I know Happy Chaos is a new Johnny. It's pretty funny. I think the Happy Chaos Infinite just like, oh, this is one of the reasons why maybe we should like stay away from ranked just for a little bit, or just go ranked anyway. Whatever, just play with it. There you go. Excuse me. Oh! I canceled it. The real problem... I think if you watch Jack vs. Rat or not, you can see the real problem. Alright. That's Jack versus Gold Lewis, is that right? Alright. I gotta be careful with that 2H. Because there's 2H awareness right now. Shit! Nago round once and exploded. Me too, Nago. Times it. Happy I wouldn't mind playing. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to play against Happy Chaos again. See if I can figure it out. Let's switch. We're okay, we're okay, we're okay. That was not a good decision on my part. I did the Chicago punish. The twinkle in your eye when you said that. I don't have an answer or anything like that, but I kinda want to try it again. Something about it, like the challenge of it, makes me wanna. Oopsies. The challenge of trying to figure it out is enticing, but I really shouldn't. The Timkill determination, that's right. It's like in Hajime no Ippo, and the eyes start glowing green after getting their ass kicked. Ugh, I'm sitting in the corner, like what is his name? The Rocky of Osaka, whatever. Just sitting in the corner, dead look in my eyes, until the green sparkle appears. I'm with you, Nagai. I like the idea of going through obstacles and figuring them out. Yeah, yeah. Again, I forget who it was, 420 girl? Like, they weren't a bad player. The girl, she wasn't bad. She was good. You can tell that she wanted to win. And like, if I'm doing like just a little bit competently against a Happy Chaos who wants to win, makes me feel like I can do more damage. Storm sees you'll fight? Oh sure, let's go. Let's go in. I think this room is full. Yeah, let's switch to a different floor. Arlen Kel says, chat, you're smart and wonderful. I get severe hand pain from doing motion inputs too much. So aside from Unica, what other characters do you think are the easiest for arthritic hands? Good question. I think Alphalt might be a pretty good option. Unica, maybe. Is Lucy okay? No. Arthritic hands, eh? Yeah, Unica is a good choice. Someone who can do lots of big damage, dish up big damage on in one interaction. If it was season 1, like patch 1, I would say Ramathal. Geo? Oh, and Ganian, you asked me a question earlier. My thoughts on the Dizzy versus Axel matchup. I don't mind it a whole lot. I didn't like it before, and I don't like it as much now. So maybe I don't like it as much at all. The whole full screen command grab being a low now kind of defeats my counterplay, which is usually just to like backdash. Well, I've never played Angie in this version. It's usually to backdash it and then like punish with the microdash ice spike. It's me, Hatsune Miku. Get the little glitch go on. If I could just not break the wall though, that'd be nice. So, more things to figure out. I think Angie, so not Angie, Axel got some nerfs as well, so. Nice, close size in 6p. We want to use projectiles mostly. So it can proc the dance, but also leaves me free to do something. There we go. There we go, I want the other side.
No, no.
Alright. Whew. GS is wonderful against, or useful against Axel, says Karange. Round start dash jump is a universally okay thing to do against Angie. Sorry, I keep saying Angie, I mean Axel. I wonder why I'm thinking about Angie. Both have A names too. They're both short. Oh, can I punish that with a bigger button? Get him. Okay, so we got meter to deal with. I'm gonna K H fish. Oh. So working on finding a character that solves him plus other matchups in Dizzy is just fun to pilot. Oh, okay, like an Angie Axel counter matchup. Alright. Never give up. This got longer range. Oh. Maybe if I pure C backwards? Alright. Just keep doing dash block. Oh, what? No way. That works? I could kill with a side switch, but let's do something a little bit cute. What? It autocorrects? I thought I was being cute. Okay, what do we want to do here? Grab again? That was weird. I know that's a change, but it felt weird. Super. Angie's counter. Oh, what the? Not dead? Wait. Angie's counter can now autocorrect. It was fixed a couple of patches ago. Oh. I mean, I could have been on the same. Oh, yeah, I think I crossed up. Yeah. Dash block. Big damage. Do I hold on to my meter? Ah, it's BRCN. Oh, what the? It's very bold of me to backdash a, Oh, wow. Very bold of me to backdash a, A close slash from Angie. Angie's close slash is like 8 frame active or something. 6p now. Side switch. Yeah, that should kill. What? I guess I could have canceled. I must be able to close slash that, right? Huh? Oh shit. Uh-oh. Yeah. Let's go. Thank you, Storm. I guess that was a good guess. GG's, man. GG's. I just guessed correctly. I also I'm more mashy when my opponents have meter. Or so no, I'm more mashy when I have meter. GG's, man. GG's. Thanks for the match. That was my first Angie this patch, I think, so that was nice. Thank you, Storm. Coach Pocoso, arigato. Your combos are hype too. Your approach is hype. How do you feel after 6H guard crush wings of light? What do you do to 5H to catch a mash? What if you do 5H to catch it? As long as there's enough frames for it, like maybe like if it's a nice frame trap, then yeah. That is a alright. I can give you rundown changes if you want. Yeah, if you don't mind. I think something happened with the Fujins, right? Oh boy. Sidewinder? Do they call that Sidewinder, or is that a different move now? Oh, nice. Like it. Oh, TP and wake up, okay. We're getting a kind of a nice painting of our opponent's habits. Will they do it again? Nope. Your combo? Oh shit. What was that? Plus our impulse. Alright, let's go. Sidewinder Ignited. It's like the sequel. I'm gonna dash block. Okay, let's do air dash back JH. That's okay.
No, no.
I meant to side switch. I want to get the turnaround. We're killed with that. Alright. Basically, enhanced Fujins are the follow-ups. Enhanced Fujin follow-ups are different. Enhanced Rin. Oh, that's why there was like a red shadow. Ground bounces and hit. Enhanced Nagiha low has a ton of pushback, so it's safe. Enhanced Hops is super fast. Enhanced Needle is like super plus. Gotcha. Do the overhead again. It actually might not kill. There we go. Enhanced Fujin has stagger on hit for that hits. Oh no! That combo. Let's see a big combo. Shit. I think I got him. Alright, let's go. I messed up. I was hoping for a wall stick. I just gotta go for the wall stick. Just complete the combo. Because if it cancels, or if they wall stick at the end of like my 5H and I go into like a McHale sword, we can cancel that into a super. Alright, that was a solid soul. Oh. Yeah, big counterplay is to just grab Angie out of spin. Oh, just played him, eh? I'll play against this jam. Can you punish, like fully punish like a unenhanced Fujin? Like a Fujin Rin or Fujin Nagiha, the overhead or the low? I remember last time, like, if they went for the Fujin low, you can just like close slash punish it. Oh, excuse me. Yes, Nagiha. Oh, Nagiha and Rin are both punishable. Oh, still okay. Shit. Let's go for the high. This is work? Okay, nice. The super is nice in that I can read chat while it's going on. I'm not sure how minus or the low is, but I know they are both minus enough to be punished. Okay. Let's go with a high again. Oh. Alright. P-fish. Alright. Let's go. I noticed that they used that to extend their turn last time. Okay. Oh boy. I noticed my opponent wasn't bursting the first round, so I'll return the favor. Try not to burst. Nice. Oh, there's a burst. All right. We are bursting. Alright. Not bursting might actually be a little bit of a buff for me, so I use deflect shield more. Again. Really trying to get that. Really trying to get my super to come out. But I refuse to super and wake up. If I'm not bursting, then I'm more stubborn with my wake up options. Try not to burst. Guess I backdash. Sure, you know what? Let's just cash out get some positive bonus. Alright. Dash block. Oh, it burst it! Oh.
No, no.
Is that multi-hitting? Not dead quite yet. Let's go! The pleasant surprise of a ice spike being ultra active. Alright, GG's my friend. GG's. Oh, I might have time for maybe one more. You know what? I have this playlist playing. I have this playlist on, but oh, Kirime, let's go. Last one. Give me 1 sec. Let me just change my music. 2026 battle tracks is what I call this. Let's see if YouTube likes this music. Sometimes YouTube don't like Persona music. Oh, the pink Geo? Got her? Oh, the walk back! Genius. I don't think anyone's ever walked back on me there and got away with it when I went for a throw. That's funny. Kirime obviously playing a different character. You guys know Kirime as a very strong soul player, but just trying new things out with Geo. Maybe not finding any answers with soul. This is a very appropriate music for Dizzy, I'd say. Switch. All right. Try to be greedy with the button there. The same side. Oh boy, I messed up. Actually, you need to turn off Wings of Light. Alright. Alright. Okay. Dash block. Save my burst. Oh no. Alright. P-fish. Ice spike. Oh! It's too close. Here's the end. Fuck. I messed up. Nice. All right. You can chip away with heavy McHale sword. You're not allowed to lose? Alright. I'll try my best. How's it going, Raku? Hope you're doing well. Oh my god. Nice spike. Got a friend learning Dizzy? Let's go. I'm pointing out your way. Oh, okay, nice. Appreciate it. Thank you. I have some resources. Yeah, the guard crush meter. Yeah, I'm just playing around with that. The guard crushing. Alright. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, nice. Well done. Sorry, I let you down, Raku. That was a lot of lose, but we're taking it to the last match. Surely I wouldn't do it for the third time. Here we go. Oh, I messed up. I messed up. Oh gosh, did it again. Oh. Nice combo. Alright, here we go. Alright, GG's curing me. Could have dropped it pretty bad if I kept on messing up my cortical back motions. But they came up like a Mikhail sword come out when I didn't want it. Dash up K-Fish didn't come out, got a 2K OTG. I guess I'll fix a little bit of my execution. But yeah, GG's. Just play on stylish mode. There's a stylish mode in this game? Day 2 Geo go hard? Nice. Glad to see you yeah, trying a new thing. Hey man, if you're gonna gloat like that, I would have. I'm just joking. GG's. Good day to Geo. Good day to Geo. Alright. Anyway, I should get going to work. It's 10:52 right now, and I need to be at work in about 40 minutes. But yeah. Alright, GG's Kirime. You can just You know what you do with Geo? You do you open up with 2S. Yeah, I always do it. But also I wanted to make it interesting too. Wasn't bursting and yeah. Anyway, you know what? GG's. Let's leave it at that. GG's, man. Always a pleasure. You'll be my dizzy in no time with your Geo. 2S is usually what catches my my backdash spamming if I'm like not thinking and doing it all the time. So because it's there's a multi-hit part of it, and also like I know from playing Geo before, I like to do some of the stuff people do on day one, which is like, you know, OTG close slash jump in with a button, which is like a safe jump. But a layer one thing to kind of deal with the safe jump is to backdash it. So seeing that, knowing that you are day 2 Geo, I'm like, okay, so he's going for that safe jump and probably isn't going to backdash OS it right now, so I'm just gonna go backdash and throw. So like I am exploiting some things, and I felt bad, so I held back quite a bit. But that's pretty solid for day 2. You're gonna be beating my dizzy in no time, man. I guarantee it. Alright, let's go ahead and raid Genmu. Oh, far slash round. So I mean, like in a Okizeme situation, like we're dashing up, doing a 2S. Like 5S also works, but then if you dash up for the far slash, you might get in proximity of a close slash. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and raid Genmu real quick here, but I gotta go. I gotta get to work. But anyway, yeah, thanks for the matches, Kirime. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Really appreciate it. Soft, thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna head over to Genmu right now. And with that said, I will see you guys tomorrow. I would like to stream tomorrow morning. If not, it's gonna be the next day. But anyway, you guys have a good day, and I'll see you all next time. Alright, talk to you guys soon. Alright. And Kire, thank you so much for saying that. Otsukare-sama. Good work, everybody. Alright, take care. Enjoy work, and was it Tuesday? A few more days until the weekend. Alright, take care, everybody.